What is going on, everybody? This is your boy Al Diggy, and today, at the State of Your Franchise, we are doing my team, the Buffalo Bills, baby. Let's get right into it. So check it out. Right here, we got the Buffalo Bills at 11-6. They started off last year. Definitely not where we wanted to be, man, because we lost a couple games in there, Jacksonville, and we should have, shouldn't have lost, but we did. So we got to move on. Whatever, 11-6 record on there, 6-3 at home, okay, 5-3 away, okay, so it's just kind of like even out a little bit. 7-5 in the conference, again, it's still a plus side, but hey, what are you gonna do? 5-1 in the division, regular season. You add that win against New England, we're 6-1. If you add that win from the playoffs, which we destroyed them. So let's go real quick here, okay? Offensive side, okay? This is where we're going to go with it. Okay, they were third in points, okay? These are their ranks or whatever. Fifth in yards, ninth in pass yards, seventh in passing touchdowns, okay? Rushing yards, we were sixth. Rushing touchdowns, we were seventh. And red zone touchdowns, we were number one. And why is that? Because when you have that boy Josh Allen back there, boy, and anything's game in the red zone. It's number one in the red zone. You gotta love it, right, Bills fans? I know you're out there, Mafia. Hit me with that like if you enjoy this content here, because I cover all things NFL. But today it's the Buffalo Bills. I'm so jacked to do this one. Let's start right with the general. All right, with the Iceman, Josh Allen. 646 attempts, 9 completions, my bad. 63.3% completion percentage. Very good. He's a little down, I think, from last year, but doing really good. 4,407 yards, 6.8 yards per pass. 36 touchdowns on through the air, 15 picks. Now, we're going to get into the rushing game here, and as we all know, as Bills fans and NFL fans in general, we know Josh Allen is hurting people with his legs too. And we're about to get into that, but I'm just saying, through the air, this is what Josh Allen has done, okay? The dude is a monster, okay? We all must agree. 2-3 years ago, everyone's like, this dude's inaccurate. This dude is that. Listen, bro, he's here. He's a top quarterback in this league right now. He's elite. I don't give a damn. His first year, he was rookie figuring things out, had no weapons, right? His second year, he got a little better. They went and got him some John Brown love and some Cole Beasley love, and then they went and got him STEFON Diggs the year. Like, listen, man, every year this dude's getting better. And I have a feeling he still hasn't reached his ceiling yet. And that Kansas City game really is going to wear on this kid until he gets us to the Super Bowl and wins that shit. So let's go. Let's keep it moving. Rushing. Devin Singletary. Okay. 188 attempts. 870 yards. 7 touchdowns. 4.6 yards per average. Is that 7 touchdowns? I don't even know if I might have messed that up. I'm not sure, but I don't think I did. Okay, it's bad when you can't even read your own handwriting. But now let's throw the Josh Allen, effect into this one here. Okay, Josh Allen, 122 attempts, 763 yards, 6.3 yards per average per rush, 6 touchdowns on the ground. Okay, so now, what's that? 42 touchdowns total for that man. Okay, but now here he basically had less attempts than Devin Singletary and out rushing. Well, we all know why, because when he gets in the mix and he's got to haul ass, he's out. He's out. So I can't really blame him. And they didn't get Singletary going to the end of the year, which hey, look, not his fault, right? I mean, the O-line's got to open the holes for the man. We definitely need some help on the offensive line. I think we have a decent offensive line. Don't get me wrong. We still need some help up there, I think, and that's a whole off-season thing that we'll probably get into at another time. But right now, so yeah, that's on rushing the ball side, the side of it. Let's bounce right over. Okay, we're gonna bounce right over to the receiving core because this is the bread and butter. Okay, they got some of the best receivers in the league, no doubt. All right, let's rock it right here. STEFON Diggs, 103 catches, 1,225 yards, 10 touchdowns, 11.9 yards per catch. That's our number one. That's number one stats right there. Cole Beasley, 16 games played, 82 catches, 693 yards, 8.5 yards, 1 touchdown. Again, Beasley wasn't as effective this year. I don't know what's going on. Maybe his age. I don't know. I don't think it's that either. But here's this guy I want to talk about right here. Gabe Davis. Okay. Now he played 16 games, but they didn't feature him a lot. They didn't have him on the field a lot. I don't know why. Gabe Davis is a complete freaking stud. We saw it in the playoff game. He can hurt you deep. He doesn't have elite speed, but he can get open deep. Okay, he's got great soft hands. Okay, he had 35 catches, 549 yards, 15.7 yards per catch, 6 touchdowns, bro, and not even to mention what he did in the playoffs. Kid is a legit number 2 behind STEFON Diggs, and that's where he should be next year. I see them letting Emmanuel Sanders his contract up. I don't really see them bringing him back. I think Davis showed us that he can be that number 2 behind Diggs and get open. And then we're going to jump right to the tight ends, okay? I know we got Isaiah McKenzie, great mentions, but we have a lot of, we don't know if Lil Dirty's going to be around next year. I got to make these videos under 10 minutes because I know my viewer retention is getting low. My views get low if they're freaking over 10 minutes. So here we go. Dawson Knox. Okay, 49 catches, 587 yards, 12 yards average, and he had 9 touchdowns. Breakout season for Dawson Knox. Killing it. You got to love the kid. I love how he comes about, and he's starting to mature. Okay, he's getting in his own. Him and Josh Allen getting this little chemistry they got together, man. They're looking good. I'm very proud of what I've been seeing of Dawson Knox, a.k.a. we used to call him Stone Hands. But we know Dawson Knox is on his way up, and he's going to be one of the top tight ends in the league here soon. He works with Kelsey in the offseason, so we all know. Okay, now let's rock it right to the bread and butter of the Buffalo Bills here. Well, at least we thought so anyway. Their defense. Okay, here we go. Real quick. Bam. Ready? Number 1 in points allowed. Number 1 in yards allowed. Number 1 in passing yards allowed. Number 3 in red zone touchdowns allowed. Number 3 number 1 in passing touchdowns allowed. Number 3 in red zone touchdowns allowed. And number 3 in interceptions. Okay. Third, and this is where the bad part of our defense is. 13th isn't horrible, but when you have all those number 1s, you don't want to see a 13th ranked rushing defense, right? In rushing yards allowed, 26th in rushing touchdowns allowed. So you run the ball in Buffalo red zone, they'll rush it in on you. Their defense wasn't as good stopping the run. So that's another thing. Where do we go from here, Bills fans? Do we? I think we need more defensive linemen up front, younger guys that can stop the run. Everyone bashes Edmonds, but I think Edmonds, honestly, in my opinion, Edmonds is he's the predator out there, man. Them long drives, he's hitting, he's making these tackles, he's hitting everything. So I think the Predators are right. I think we need someone. I don't know if Levi Wallace is going to stay or go, but I still think we should draft a nice corner coming out first round. Or maybe a pass rusher wherever we can get one. And I think, if we get rid of a couple of the receivers, like if Lil Dirty goes, I think, man, hey, there's even talk about McCaffrey coming, Christian McCaffrey. I don't know if I want him. He's kind of injury prone, but he is a beast when he's healthy. Maybe throw him in the slot, maybe not as a running back, but put him as a slot receiver. That's some of the stuff I've been hearing. So, I can just get him the ball in space. I don't know, guys. Tell me what you guys think. Bills fans, it's your boy Al Diggy. And now listen, I want some reactions from this video. Let me know what you guys think. Peace. And another thing I wanted to talk about that Buffalo defense was Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. Now, let me tell you, they both had 5 picks apiece, but those two are the best safety duo in the league, hands down. It's a shame Micah didn't get his nod. It's a shame most of those guys on that defense did not get that Pro Bowl nod or that All-Pro nod. But I'm glad Jordan Poyer did get his this year. Well deserved. But I wanted to throw that in there because I missed it. And I felt bad because those two are my boys. But now I'm out of here. It's your boy Diggy. See you guys around.